Hey, life is like a game of chess. I don't know how to play chess.
Then how do you compare it to life?
I don't know.
Of all games, you can at least compare it to one you actually know. Okay.
The bad thing is I know how to play chess. It's just a meme or something like that. But
Okay, welcome back to On the Off Topic. Special guest.
We're at like episode 19 or something. Chris is making a guest appearance.
Y'all didn't do a read?
Yeah, he already left.
Oh, y'all doing a second one?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're recording right now. Drive-by guest Chris.
Woo! He lives here, but we don't usually see him.
What's the off topic this time?
We don't know.
We don't know.
Do you know how to play chess?
Yeah.
Okay, he knows how to handle life.
John, I used to play chess all the time.
Oh, who won?
Him?
There you go.
So,
John play Lego chess?
what's Lego chess?
Not fun. Look it up.
Lego chess.
John, what do you like that?
Why do you not snap your Kit Kats off? Why do you just eat both
like
bars at the same time?
What are you doing? You cocky freak!
Do you just prefer more chocolate and whatever's in there compared to a single stick?
I knew he had connections to ISIS. Just look how he eats that chocolate.
Okay, whatever.
That's not a patriotic way of eating
Then he
chocolate.
follows it with Coke?
I'm
Whole line of Coke.
Okay, you know what? It's fortunately John, because this is the last episode I'm doing. I'm leaving.
He's fortunately John. We're going to do it here in his house.
So y'all to come here and be like...
John, let us in. We're about to do the podcast.
That's what they do anyway. Hey, we're coming over. We're here.
I was like, let me get my liqueur and record my pod.
That's my shit in your frizz.
Yes,
it
it
is.
is.
Do have $200 worth of stuff upstairs.
I don't think it's 200 worth.
But
Half the stuff in the fridge is his.
Not half the stuff.
It is.
Including the bagel bites. Tyler bought a whole bunch of them on sale.
I said in the fridge part, not the freezer. Freezer's our stuff.
My stuff, like, not even all the alcohol is mine, but yeah.
What
like,
alcohol in there?
Over half of it is in.
like that one bottle of wine that's been there forever.
I mean, yeah, that's
which we
that's
got randomly.
So,
like, I maybe own like most of the beers and the Crown. That's all I really own.
That's all of it, though.
Did I buy the tequila? One of the tequilas?
oh, we didn't buy it.
I know y'all didn't. I'm talking about over here. This other. Who's our other guest? Sorry, our other.
Didn't we No, we didn't buy either of them. They just magically appeared.
You're right. He has leprechauns in his house.
Alcohol fairies?
Yes.
Oh,
Known as leprechauns because they're from freaking Ireland.
You get booze.
That sounded like Majin Boo. That's actually pretty good.
Majin Booze.
Instead of creating chocolate, you just create alcohol.
That's the best kind.
That would be your Dragon Ball Z villain. They turn everybody into booze and drink them.
Ooh. This person tastes kind of sweet. This person's kind of bitter.
Boo go eat you now. Boo go drink you under the table.
Demonetized.
Oh. We don't care about
There's
that.
There's been worse things said.
Extremely worse.
Mostly when Reed shows up.
Boo going on date with Elmo.
I'd have to somewhat disagree with that, but also yes.
Chad's not worse than Reed?
Chad?
Yeah.
You think Chad's worse?
No, I'm asking a question.
Oh, no, he's not. No.
Okay.
He's just about guns and all that.
So he's doing it again.
He's probably the goody two shoes. I don't know. I don't feel like
he loves
that.
eating. He never breaks off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. He just eats it whole.
Mm-hmm.
Even the person who has not been introduced yet even eats them half and half.
I'm Majin Booze.
He's Majin Booze this time.
You gotta do the whole podcast.
Haven't technically introduced myself, but yeah, I'm here. That's my name. I'm here.
I'm here.
I'm here.
I'm gonna need more water if I gotta do this voice.
Chris.
Yep.
Will you be the water runner?
Sure.
Not the water boy. The water water
There's
runner.
only one water boy. Adam Sandler. Did you do a podcast just about Adam Sandler once?
Yes.
Okay.
Which he has still not made that bracket. It's been like, what, 2 to 3 weeks now?
We're currently
At least 2.
tabulizing every instance of every Adam Sandler ever. We have scientists at NASA working hard overnight. Adam Sandler,
Only the overnight crew?
the janitors, yes.
You guys are the main ones
Now
watching.
you're starting to sound like Mickey.
Yeah, a little bit.
Boo! I'm Majin Booze.
Well, they're, I mean, NASA and most of Disney is in Florida, right?
What?
I mean, NASA's not only in Florida. I'm just saying the major parts of NASA.
Texas?
Yeah, Texas and Florida is mainly what I'm referring to, but yeah.
Okay, and NASA and Disney are connected how?
I'm just saying they're in Florida.
Oh shit! He's uncovering a conspiracy!
I mean, that's usually what it takes to start a conspiracy nowadays. But
Walt Disney's in space.
these two are located in the same state. Conspiracy?
Did you know Oprah Winfrey's never been to New York?
Why?
Is she really?
Ooh! What a no fact!
What's your facts on that?
My fact is, she's never been to New York.
So you have no like physical or picture proof.
There's no picture proof she's ever been to New York.
She's never had a layover in New York.
She's never, ever, even if there was a fire, been in New York.
What do you mean by been a fire? Like in her home state on the plane?
Follow the trail. Oprah Winfrey's starting the fires in California.
But she's never been to New York.
No!
That's how we know she's never been to New York. She starts the California fires.
Only Bronx bitches stop fires.
Only Bronx bitches.
Uh-huh.
Only they start fires.
I'm Mickey the Majin Boos.
Where do you get these? Where do you go from these characters? What's your
Goofy
gameplay?
alone?
I just start every day believing I'm the best, and I continue being the best.
I mean, I was gonna start with that. Like, I wake up every day feeling 110%.
I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence. It's my favorite quote from Talladega Nights. You know, I just wake up every morning, I just piss excellence. I'm eating fucking Kit Kat bars.
Is that our sponsor this week?
Nope.
We just like Kit Kats in this podcast.
Our sponsor is it Mars bars?
I know that. Mars probably owns Kit Kat.
Probably.
Reese Candy Co.
Reese's.
Hershey.
Oh,
They're Hershey.
did you know that, Chris?
No. I thought you'd be sponsored by whatever drink you're drinking this week.
Well, now you know.
What, this?
Yeah.
This is a Trim Tab Brewing. It's called Raspberry Berliner Weiss. It's alright.
Weiss.
It's alright.
It's Weiss.
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 I say Weiss.
It's Wish.
Is it Weiss? Weiss?
Come here and give me a kiss.
Weiss.
Give me your kiss.
Weiss. Weiss.
Come here.
And it also says at the bottom gravitational nature. I don't know if that's the actual name of it or not, but it's alright.
And Tyler has reached his limit.
For not being super drunk.
Have you introduced yourself?
Yeah.
Who?
Who did I say it was?
You didn't even say who you
So
were.
I'm here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, that's right. I forget.
Not my location, but that's my name. I'm here.
And I'm
I'm Mickey the Majin Boos.
And he's fortunately John because this is the last one.
I couldn't make it to 20.
Well, I'll make it unfortunate.
Chris, you got to replace him next
I'll
week.
make it real unfortunate.
There's no
Oh,
Yeah. Okay, so not next week because we're doing like a thing for holidays, but the week after you got to replace John.
we're not gonna replace John. He's gonna.
Never.
Who's gonna do that?
His fortunes will be turned.
There's not much editing. Actually, the weird thing is down here, it's actually, I think the background sound will be much better. Looks better than 2 weeks ago.
Probably will, because usually up top it's either the fan or your computer.
It's usually the computer.
Yeah, it's like buzzing. But
And 2 weeks ago, or last week, it was bad because of Reed, or someone was just like scratching the table or doing something.
I don't think that was me. Chris, why don't you replace John? You can be a good replacement.
One ball boy for another.
You're here.
He'd actually be a good replacement because he actually watches a lot of shows Justin watches, and when Justin makes the suggestions, I kind of go, I won't get to him.
I feel like I'm obligated since I haven't left yet.
We got Chris on here. Woohoo!
Oh, he's pulling up a seat. And Chris is officially part of this. He sat down. So yeah, Chris, why
I'm
wouldn't
not in my boxers though.
I'm out.
I mean, him or Reed were not in their stuff. So, but why do you think you wouldn't be a good replacement for John?
Because I'm not vegan.
I mean, that could be a good or bad thing for this podcast. Actually, hold on. No, talk about your experience last night,
What was last night?
Thursday night.
Oh, the car on fire?
There's
Yeah.
2 nights ago, Tyler.
Talk about that. That I mainly saw through Snapchat, but yeah, which I kind of regret I
I think the
missed
guy
trivia
said
for.
that he got a new engine put in. So I'm guessing the bad wiring in the rain. I don't know.
But like, was he in the car at the time?
No. He was just out there watching, drinking a beer.
So this guy's car not
The
on.
car's on
He
fire.
was
drink.
super relaxed. He was like, just do it. He pretty much told the fireman to do what you need to do.
So this person who was drinking beer, whose car was up across the street,
Yep.
that randomly caught on fire either because of bad wiring plus rain, or just whatever reason. The car
Wait. Why would a car catch on fire because of rain?
because of the bad wiring.
I don't know. Yeah.
It either was the bad wiring, bad radiation with combination of rain, or just some other reason.
It's a good thing it was raining because the trees next to it could have caught on fire.
Yeah, he's right.
But
No one caused the fire.
But still,
pretty much, he called a tow truck, then went inside and ordered pizza, and he got it for free.
okay.
He got his pizza for free.
He got his pizza.
I
For
mean, he
free.
went through
His car was on fire. They paid for it.
I mean, you're gonna have to pay for that car, or just get a new car. Either way, free
Well,
pizza's
well,
the
I
least
mean,
they could do. It's like a
Odds are
$10
he has
pizza.
insurance, and hopefully that covers.
But still, like, I see like no real reason for this to happen.
Yeah, that was really random.
The way cars are nowadays, there's so much in them just to short out.
Well, did he say what kind of what year or what car it was?
No, but I
Looked
couldn't
like
see the
generic
link.
SUV.
I can see the video. Y'all can cut it in, or can y'all not do that?
He usually doesn't do that, but we could.
Cut in the car being on fire.
No.
The cool thing was they did play "We Didn't Start the Fire."
No.
Yeah, that was kind of ironic. Yeah.
No, I
Like, did they play that because of that?
Yeah,
or-
because of that.
Okay,
The
okay.
guy that did the trivia was like,
I was about to say, if it was just lined up.
no, he played it for that
No,
reason.
no.
Like, he stopped trivia for a good 10 minutes.
I'm not gonna put in. No, I'm not putting.
But yeah, like, based off that happening, he's like, y'all do whatever y'all need to. It kind of sounds suspicious, but at the same time, nah.
Yeah, he didn't care,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Well, I mean, once it's like blazing, it's like that car's kind of gone.
I
My
mean, yeah,
car's
but at
high,
the same
kill
time, he could have been like, just, oh no, I knew this would happen. Oh no.
I mean, as long as he didn't have anything in the car, it's like, okay, you lost your car.
Yeah.
Plus, they put it out pretty quick.
Yeah, because based off how big the fire was when you started and when they got there, it had only been at most like 10-ish minutes it started.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the guy was
It
like,
doesn't take long for it.
there's a car on fire outside, and we all just went outside.
Yeah.
So,
Plus, like, the fire station's like right down the road.
well, where
If
is that?
it
fire
was
station?
that one.
It's like 2 streets over and
Yeah,
2
it's
blocks
like
over.
when you're going from just tap to the interstate, it's like
Yeah.
right there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if that's the one that dispatched, but yeah.
Probably. I mean, I think the EMS got there before the fire truck did.
That's pretty good.
Is that voice catching up to you?
No, I choked on water.
Oh, I thought he was just like, this is a boring segment. Let's transition.
Golf, this sucks. Go. Next.
At first, I was afraid.
I was petrified.
Spent so many minutes in that room by myself,
That's not
and
how-
now I'm back from the depths of hell with a gun.
Oh, fuck.
Give me all your money, you son of a bitch! I don't have ammo.
You're Mickey. You
I
don't need
shouldn't
money.
tell you that.
You want to try this?
No, I will not.
It's raspberry.
Because no.
You don't like raspberry?
You know
For a
what?
beer.
There's multiple raspberry beers, John.
Not really.
At least in the sour field, but still.
You're the only sour expert here.
You must
Do you not want to try this?
No.
go to the
Yeah, you sit with your basic ass Coke.
It's a Coke.
Go to the sour field and find the man with wheels.
Man with Wheels Brewing. We could make it. We really could.
Man with wheels. That describes a lot of men. What do you mean?
That's
Even
how
if
it
you don't,
appeals
even if
to
you don't
everybody.
own a car, you have a wheel somewhere in your house.
Yeah, bike, scooter, random wheel.
I've
You
always
go.
said the heart is the wheel of the nervous system.
Fuck.
It's not. I meant to say vascular system. I don't know why I said nervous system.
What?
Cardiomyopathy is really easy to understand. And welcome to my TED Talk.
You know what?
I am Ted Nugent.
Speaking of talks about important things, I really think we should start doing this during the daytime. Because I was diagnosed with having lack of vitamin D.
How the hell
So
are you
let's go
supposed to-
record a podcast. I'd be fine with recording like a live podcast outside.
Yeah, we can do that.
Like
yeah.
for a bonfire. Bonfire
You want
chat.
to do it
During the
during the day so you can start drinking sooner?
No. Vitamin D. I'm deficiency on vitamin D, Chris.
Okay.
Go outside and sit in the sun. Have a lot of fun. Show off them buns.
Probably help if you got it before noon.
I do.
Every day?
Yeah, like
He
9
works.
or 10.
He works, then he sleeps when he gets home. So literally the only interaction
Yeah.
he
Probably
gets.
doesn't help.
And when I'm off work, I get up around 9 or 10.
Well, gang.
Do not go outside though.
It's also bad now you do it this time of year where the sun's not
Wow,
out
so
at
yeah.
all.
Here's a quick pick. guys. You could do fucking yard work for your dad.
That's a nah.
That'd get you some vitamin D.
A little exercise too.
We're
about
in the
that
gym
weird
doing
guy?
it.
You don't go to the gym. You went to the gym once.
I know, but I'm saying he's saying exercise. What exercise am I gonna do besides that at the
If
gym?
you did yard work
Fuck the yard work. We don't need it.
for your yard,
Don't need
Your
it.
yard's filthy.
My
for your
dad said the other
backyard.
day, I'm gonna cut it one more time, then that's it for the year.
There has been a dead donkey in your front yard for 6 fucking months.
And we cut around it.
No, you just say, your dad comes out, he's like, one of these days I'm going to bury the burrow. And I'm like, Mr.
The
Myers.
burrow?
Yeah, Mr. Myers, that's not, Mr. Myers, please, I know it's a pun, and you want enough people to see it, that you're satisfied this joke isn't landing. Mr. Myers, I'm sorry, I'm giving your dad out here, but
You
please,
said it before. I'm
please bury the
That-
burrow.
Should have said, Mr. I'm here.
I am here.
but the front yard and your backyard, that's a decent amount.
I used to do the backyard, John, back when I couldn't drive a
Your
car.
dad is 87.
He's not 87.
So can you not drive a lawnmower now?
I used to drive the lawnmower because it was legal for me as a kid to drive the lawnmower, or at least with my dad supervising. Now I can drive a car. Why would I want to cut grass when I can just drive a car?
That's sound logic. That doesn't make sense for a guy who waited till he was
That's
20
up
to get
here
his
logic.
license,
I
but
wasn't 20. Was I 20? I was. Nah, man.
you waited until way after college. No, you were 18.
Yeah, I was like leaving high school getting it
I had to drive all these fucks around during high school.
because he wanted to leave the house.
Well, it's also you actually had a car and a van that was actually could take everything.
No, I had a
everywhere.
truck.
He also wanted to leave the house.
Okay, that must have been.
I was
pre-me.
fine just staying in the house during high school.
The only vehicle I remember is that van.
You look at everything you are. You're a piece of shit. It's true.
Don't
Go
belittle
and cut
Steven
the grass.
Universe songs.
Cut the grass for your dad
No.
and me. I'm not content to be
Also, most of the time,
helping
even
you
though,
get vitamin D.
even though I'm getting up at like 9 or 10 on the days he would cut the grass, he's probably already started cutting the grass.
Just go for a walk outside.
Why?
Your doctor told you to get vitamin D. Go
Yeah.
outside.
So he said, go get a D3 pill at Kroger.
Wait, this is a real thing?
Yeah, it is.
I thought you were joking with all
No.
that.
Either
fuck
take
no.
a pill or just start taking a fucking walk.
He said
every
that's
couple
the
days.
he said that's the only thing I'm low on. Everything else is just perfectly healthy.
Even
You
your
are not
liver?
perfectly healthy.
Yeah, he said my liver function was fine.
He said just like that. He said your liver function is fine.
No. I listed on the papers I drink maybe 2 to 3 times a week. I didn't say how much, but 2 to 3 times a week. And he said my liver function is fine. Like,
Your liver functions much like my 1996 Honda. It'll get there eventually.
all I'm saying is my liver function can deal with what I drink.
That's good.
So
For
No,
now.
it can't. One day it won't.
one day, but for now, it's fine.
Do you want us to save you, or do you want us to be like, nah?
Somebody say.
You can transfer your work position, get in the buggies, maybe.
That's what I was doing before my position now.
I'm saying, well, get some vitamin D for that.
Just
That's
ask,
what-
could I go outside and
Okay,
get buggies?
not just vitamin D.
Fucking don't drop your phone on the table.
Not
dick.
just vitamin D. I liked Kirsty Clark not just from the tips, but also I essentially accounted as my exercise for the week
the thick
for buggy getting.
and the thick beaches make me rich.
Yeah, but that's like an entry position. That's kind of just something to.
But also it was healthy for me, John,
It's true. He's only gotten worse health wise since he left it.
in terms of vitamin D.
He would lose insurance too. Can we please make him a curse word?
Is this a vitamin D?
That's
It's a multivitamin. It
Ooh,
has. it probably
multivitamin?
has
Sweet.
some
Give me like
vitamin D.
5.
He can't. Are they chewables?
Is it chewable?
no.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, you can.
No,
you
no, do
can
it.
chew it.
No.
But it's not
Swallow it.
designed- it's
just
not-
try and swallow it on,
It's
on
not.
the podcast. You
It's
can
not.
do it.
It's not
You can do
designed
it.
as a chewable.
It's 250%.
Tyler, look.
Can you
It's
not,
alcohol.
Can you not swallow?
No,
he
I
can't
don't.
swallow pills. He can
For a gay
swallow.
man, that's weird. I know.
I'm not gay. I beat it to like
Man,
some girls all
fluctuations
the
this
time.
other way.
Tyler, just hold on.
I'm not.
I'll
gay.
swallow this kernel. You swallow that, okay?
That's a kernel.
I mean, chew it up. You can chew it up fine. It's just. It's
Is
not.
it gonna taste bad? I'm
Yeah.
used to
It's
it.
a
but-
multivitamin. It's not designed
You
to
can
taste
bite into it
good.
if you want.
Oh fuck.
Tyler.
You got alcohol. Just chew and swallow.
Ooh, Justin, how about this? In Alabama, a couple's Tim Burton themed wedding set in town of Spectre.
What do you want me to say to that?
What do you
Is
think
that the right
about
word?
it?
You know I don't give a shit. Like,
Hold on.
He's gonna try.
Give me
again.
this just in case. I'm gonna chew it to see what it be.
Be prepared to drink something after it, because those don't taste good.
I couldn't swallow as a kid. That sounds awful.
This is riveting audio podcast.
You couldn't swallow?
I couldn't swallow pills, yeah.
Huh.
Let me down this multivitamin with a beer.
That's 250% daily value, so you should be good till Monday afternoon.
Well, that's assuming his body absorbs 250% of it.
Yeah.
It kind of tastes like sunflower seeds.
Have you noticed Tyler's radiating now? He's growing too powerful.
He's got superpowers.
I mean, yeah, like the alcohol's detering the taste and all that, but it tastes like sunflower seeds a bit.
You think Big Pharma puts sunflower
I mean, we
Or at least like the oil that sunflower seeds produce, but
I mean, do you even take vitamins or anything?
I'm bad about it.
I did take vitamin C for a while, the chewable, but not for a while.
Take like a one a day multivitamin.
Can I get the Flintstones gummies, John?
Sure, I don't care.
Dude, those are so good.
I mean, those are basically like
Two or three
candy.
extra.
I mean, doctors say they're not good, but I mean, it's a bunch of vitamin. You absorb some of it.
Some.
Well, it depends on your body how you absorb. Odds are, if you are low on something, your body probably absorbs a low amount,
Yeah.
or you just don't eat enough.
I eat plenty, John.
You don't eat the right stuff.
I eat meat.
Do you still eat a lot of cookout?
No. Last time I had a cookout was yesterday, and that was for... Hold on,
No. The funny thing is, it's been a long time since I've had cookout, and it was like, when's the last time? 2 weeks. I'm like, that's a long time. 2 weeks.
I mean, considering when I had it like every day, yeah. Or at least every day I worked, yeah. But
I know it's a good deal. It's like $5, and you get
It is
this
a good
tray of stuff. But
Get a corn
Yes.
dog as a side, man.
extremely good deal for what you get. But
you shouldn't eat it every day.
Justin, I'm not saying like the face is good, but I'm gonna send you something.
Okay.
Multitasking there.
Not gonna put that in the podcast too.
If you want to, like, it's on the off topic. You know, I mean, if you have to, just link the image I sent
Chris is the guest. Chris, what do you want to talk about?
you. What happened to you tonight?
I went to hockey game. This was the fire.
Who won and who was playing?
Megan Mayhem won 4-2. They played Knoxville something. Can't remember the team name.
But there actually a decent amount of people there, or is it actually pretty empty?
It was like half filled.
Okay.
Wasn't that bad. They added new lights in the arena. Where like
Yeah,
Was it
I
those
saw
red
that.
ones
Those
I
were
saw?
yeah,
weird.
it was
Okay.
weird. Yeah,
And when you said that, I was like, what are they doing?
it's
like,
fairly new. Like they added it like last portion of last year.
And I was like-
check pretty fast.
I was like, is this like something for whenever people come in, so they do concerts or something? I was like,
Oh, I have no idea. Well, maybe. I saw Elton John there live.
Hey,
So
Elton John.
Johnny John.
What's something you're passionate about? You want to talk about? What's on your mind?
Did you ever finish that Liger?
no, I'm scared that I'm gonna break it. Like
Just
just
do it.
pieces or so. Like,
I mean, just
brittle.
Just
I mean, just
finish
do
it.
it.
I've been waiting
Dude.
to see it finish for
Oh,
like
you're
2
talking-
years.
You talking about Zoids?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
They
I
had
was
like a
yeah.
custom buildable Zoid.
Dude, I was the voice of BitCloud.
No, you weren't. I just wanted to see.
Also, the Inuyasha.
Hold on. Was it a Shield Liger or a Liger Zero?
John got me both actually.
I got no.
Okay.
I got him. The
I just
shield.
wanna see it
No,
finish,
no.
Chris.
I got him the shield and the blade liger.
Okay,
No, this is the Liger Zero.
that's the blade essentially, but
No, it's not.
Liger Zero is
yeah.
the white one, and then there's
Oh, you
the
got
blade
Blade
liger.
Liger. You did, yeah.
and then
Right,
Shield
yeah.
Liger is blue.
Yeah, the shield one's kind of derpy, bulky.
It's from Chaotic
Dude,
Sensory.
I know, but it's like once it went blade liger, it's like shield liger was dumb. It's like who cares? This thing's got blades.
I probably put in 12 hours in that thing, and I'm like, doesn't look like I've done nothing. So much.
I mean, that's the cost of building models. I mean, if you're not
we still need to
proficient
do
with
this
it.
at some point.
The
yeah.
Millennium Falcon?
It's the Millennium
Hold
Falcon.
forgot we
on.
had that.
Character-wise, is that from the new movie?
Yeah.
Yes.
Burn it.
And the thing is like, actually, my friend has one this one's only like 1,300 pieces. The one he has is like 7,000 pieces. It's like huge.
Is it a Star Destroyer?
No, it's the Millennium Falcon.
It's just bigger.
It's a different. It's like the older version. It's not the new movie one. It's the old one.
Ah,
So it's like 7,000 pieces.
is it from that era?
$200 still. Crazy.
Legos are expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Quit being a bitch, Kagome.
I mean,
I'm Inuyasha.
they had a Voltron one, and it actually had like the lions, and you could actually put them separate and merge them together. But that was like $150 or something.
Dang.
Did y'all talk about Bohemian Rhapsody already?
No.
get the
I mean,
fuck off that
kinda,
tree.
We kind of covered it last podcast, but not really.
No. We tend to wait for, we do like 2 movies, just...
Yeah.
Hey, little, you got a sheik on jewel shard?
Is that going in?
No.
John's looking at what time do I need to cut?
Yeah, make a note of it. Mental note.
That's gonna be funny if Nino just said that. Hey, you got a sheik on jewel shard?
Oh my god.
Just went
Hey.
straight racist.
That's my arch nemesis, Roseanne Barr.
What did she say she took that day?
Ambien.
Ambien?
They had a whole South
No,
Park
no, no, no.
episode on it.
I
Oh,
watched
they
in the
did?
Mega 64 podcast. Apparently, she went on her son's on her son's podcast, and this is what she said: "I swear, I thought the bitch was white. I
Yeah.
thought she was white." Like,
Kind of like South Park Police.
yeah, baby. Oh, baby. Yeah.
And the bad thing is, in that episode, they replaced essentially Roseanne Barr with
John Goodman and drag.
Hanky the Christmas Pooh. And they're like, we don't need a piece of shit belittling our kids or whatever on Ambien through Twitter. So they essentially associated Roseanne Barr with a piece of shit
While writing out Hanky the Christmas Pooh.
while writing him out. He went from South Park to the
Simpsons.
Simpsons universe because the title of the episode was a problem
We all
or
talked about South Park? Not South Park, Simpsons yet?
Oh, the problem with
yeah,
Hanky.
a problem with a poo. Which
Oh, yeah, it's
Simpsons
making fun
had
of-
essentially the same title, just different.
Yeah, that's pretty
And they
stupid.
wrote that character out.
I mean, he's like 30 years old now. Like the show.
Yeah.
It's like 30 years, right? We're not 30, but like, feels like forever.
They started in either
They
early
started-
90s or late 80s.
They started late 80s, because I would be 3 or 4 when the first episode, so it's like 27?
Yeah,
Oh, wait. No. 29. I don't know. They
Like,
might be
did
approaching
he say
30.
something recently? Or
No, they just
No,
want to
no.
like write off the character. For
It was
whatever
mainly
reason.
because a white guy is voicing this Indian character.
And they
people found out
And it's
apparently
kinda,
for the first time.
And they, it's like
that's not it.
it's really because it's like it's a racist thing.
Oh yeah, a
having,
guy
like, the way
made
he
a
is.
documentary about why isn't an Indian character playing an Indian person voicing this Indian character, and then it's a whole
But
bunch
if you want to watch a good video that has a counterpoint to it, the Hot Diggity Demon did a brain dump on it. It's about 45 minutes about like talking about a poo. Like a poo is more than a stereotype. Like, yeah, true, his first instance might be just like the Indian guy at the convenience store.
89.
But literally, like he straight up was like he's
Yeah,
fucking
so
women
approach
right
it.
and left. He's rich. He's successful. Has like a story with his wife and stuff.
Yeah.
And he can steal your fucking wife. Like he's
So this-
suave.
What day's December?
17.
So
30 years in a year.
then he's like, also, if you're thinking like he should be removed, then shouldn't the Scotsman be removed?
Mm-hmm.
Because he's a stereotype.
The B guy who's technically what?
Mhm.
There's
is
a
he-
lot of stereotypes.
Is
in
he
Simpsons.
Mexican or just Spanish?
Yeah,
Did y'all play
Both.
Simpsons Hit and Run?
yeah.
I
That was
didn't.
like the best Grand Theft Auto game ever.
I played Hits and Runs, but I bought that Road Rampage game first. Oh shit, Tyler.
Did y'all talk about
Yeah, I
BlizzCon
told you.
already?
Like,
What?
forget about the
BlizzCon?
face. So which one?
BlizzCon. Did y'all talk about that?
That
We,
was
we touched on it a bit
Yeah,
last
last
podcast.
week, but it got
If
overshadowed.
you want to talk about something,
No,
talk about it, Chris.
I wanna, like,
Actually,
it
hold on.
really got overshadowed by Smash Brothers, but it's like BlizzCon kind of got disappointed because it's like, oh, there's Diablo Eternal or whatever,
Or
the
they
mobile.
stole the
Immortal.
Chinese game and ported
well,
it.
apparently, I think they just the developer made a game that they should put a Diablo
It's
skin on.
it's
Yeah.
reskinned.
Yeah,
basically.
it
It was
is.
yeah.
It's a reskin game from Asia by an Asia developer
Yeah, that's
that they
fine.
collabed with, but it's
I just
Diablo
love the
skin.
cricket noise. We
Yep.
was talking about it, and they're just like,
And then later at a Q&A, he's like, is this a
Yeah.
late April Fool's joke or an early
No, and they said
April
like,
Fool's
is this
joke?
ever going to come to PC? And they're like, no, it's available for phone. And people yelled boo. And their response
Do
was,
you not have phones?
don't you guys have phones? Don't you got the
Yes.
phone?
And it's like, yeah, we do. We don't want to play
Did
this
you, hear
on
the,
it.
been
did you hear the Kotaku article that came out afterwards?
I didn't.
About pretty much all they had ready. Like there was a Diablo 4 announcement supposed to happen. All it was
It got
supposed to say
pulled.
like Diablo, and they just pulled it for some reason. It's like seems like
Well-
you should have just done that. Like
Well,
what
in
does
the-
it
in the
hurt just
press
saying we're
conversation,
making
it says we
it?
have
Yeah.
Diablo announcements, but not everything will be announced at this convention.
But they said the announcement all it was pretty much just saying Diablo and the word 4 with Diablo's voice in the background. That doesn't shake. You literally should just announced it. Like why the hell would you not? Like
Yeah.
also don't conclude your like opening ceremonies with a mobile announcement.
Yeah, if
You should have closed it with Warcraft 3.
Yeah, that would have been better.
I'm excited for Warcraft 3, but I've been wanting either Warcraft 4 or
Yeah.
something else.
Well, you can't really do Warcraft 4
until
anymore
WoW's
because
over.
it went from Warcraft 3 into the World of Warcraft.
No, I'm saying
which
like,
they
Warcraft
covered-
4 should be just where Warcraft started. They should just keep doing story, but do it
But as an RTS?
We don't. Did you see where we don't know how drastic they're doing it, but they're making changes to the lore of Warcraft 3 to fit into WoW better.
Yeah.
To some stuff they've changed
Why? But, I mean,
because there's just some things that they've went on to contradict,
Yeah.
and they're just like, just fix this while it's ahead. We don't know if it's going to affect gameplay. It might just be like a text bubble.
I think mechanically it'd be fine.
Oh, it's pretty much going to be the same thing. It's like we just don't know if they're going to change some scenarios around or something.
would people play StarCraft, World of Warcraft sort of game?
Like an MMO of StarCraft.
Yeah, or is that too much?
I don't think they would.
I
Because
feel like it'd have a niche market. Koreans might play it. Koreans
I mean,
are big into
what
StarCraft.
kind of
Koreans
classes
support
would you
StarCraft
create?
by
Yeah.
themselves.
you would have to have like at least
Those
three
are your
factions.
races.
Yeah.
It'd be a different kind of MMO. Be very different.
It
It'd be extremely
feels
different.
like it would follow like Old Republic's. Like, okay, if
Yeah.
you're not a Jedi, what are you? Okay, you're a bounty hunter. Okay.
Well, no, I feel like at that point, especially for like the Terran race, you would have to be like you start as a like normal soldier and or just person who collects resources, and then you as you level, go into the different unit types, and that's your class for in game.
I mean, it's possible, but it just feels limited.
It seems like it would be very hard for a game like that to be an MMO. You would have to.
I wouldn't think so because like if you watch the co-ops stuff, like they could just do like Tychus. I don't know if y'all stay up with that, but Tychus has like a weird style where he hires mercenaries and they all like different classes. So like a medic, builder, like some of the turret, tank. So I think it's doable.
So based off that, you're saying like the story of this MMO would follow a specific
Oh, I have no idea how they would do this.
Terran, and then you get classes because he assigns them.
I mean, like I feel like Terran would be easy to have like different class setups.
Yeah.
You do, but story, I have no idea how they would.
I guess it'd be easier just go straight to StarCraft 1, but like, okay, we're making a WoW universe based off StarCraft 1,
Yeah.
and that's the first game. Because at least that one has a good story.
Yeah, that was mainly just Terrans versus them, right?
Y'all still play?
It follows
You're
Terrans
not-
for the most part, yeah. But I mean, you could follow like the Zerg and the.
Yeah, Zerg, I don't know how you would do classes either. It would be weird.
Zerg would be weird.
I don't think it would be an
what's the fucking
MMO.
name?
Yeah. Be kind of like.
I could
more
see
like
it. I could
Diablo-ish.
basically. I could see. I could see if you're gonna change his gameplay style. If you're gonna make it like a drastic, I could see like a Gears
Protoss.
clone, a Gears clone for like them.
Yeah, they were supposed to make a Nova game like on the 64 a long time ago, but they.
Yeah, that's died like 3 times over at this
Yeah.
point.
Another thing we talked on the podcast that from a few weeks ago, Chris, was
Oh god.
our hopes for the Smash Brothers DLC. Do you have any? You don't have to. We list off 5, but we're kind of throwing this on you. What's some that you'd like to see for DLC? Now, let me tell
I guess
you.
do you know all the characters that have been revealed? Is the big thing.
I feel like I should.
Basically, this last direct they revealed Ken and Incineroar.
And then Piranha Plant.
Yeah, Piranha Plant.
Is that real?
Yes.
Okay, so I saw a lot of memes.
See,
like,
even everybody's
movie.
like, "What is this real?"
Yeah.
So,
Your last character.
So
is
that's
just
a playable like. you-
Yeah, my first round pick for DLC was not just one character, but I said at least 6 Fire Emblem characters,
Oh god.
just because it'd make everybody mad.
And I even
I do think Hector should be
see.
in the game.
I threw that into. I was like, no one,
Hector.
Chris. He wants Hector
I
too.
want Hector in the game.
Well, that's the whole thing. It's
But-
like an early fireman character. Everybody's like Radiance and on. It's like put an early one. It's like
Well-
Lynn's a trophy.
Actually, we should have brought this up with them when Reed was on
Yeah,
it, but
Camilla is gonna be fan service for sure.
Well, here's the thing. Like, you saw
Camilla.
Sakurai made a statement. You see the statement Sakurai made the other day?
No.
Pretty much in Japanese, it only said this.
Oh my!
The
wa-
5
Shinderu.
The 5 DLC characters have already been selected. Nintendo selected them, and I just chose from a list of fighters. Basically, there's that. Then he said that same thing in English, but there's a second tweet. I understand your passion for what you want in the game, but we're not taking like criticism, or not criticism, but like feedback right now. So basically, he just said, please quit spamming me. We've already decided, so don't like come out of nowhere like left field and be like, we want fucking Gray Fox in there. Get that motherfucker in.
Well, I mean, they did a fan vote at one
That's what I'm
point.
saying. He's
That's
pretty much
what
like,
people are
we're
thinking.
pretty sure like if Nintendo chose it, there's probably a couple third parties in there. There's probably at least 1 or 2 that are going to be tied to future titles. So there actually is a chance we might actually get another Fire Emblem character. But people would be so pissed.
Yeah.
Series is over.
I hate Awakening fans. I know that game saved Fire Emblem, but I don't like them.
I think
That was part of the Fates Awakening, right?
Well, it's Awakening in Fates, but like I
I mean,
people
Sakura's
love
just a fan.
waifus. Like,
I mean, yeah,
like,
Chris. Fuck.
golly, man, like all they care about are child units, and it's so annoying. But Genos and Mallow would be my top two. Do they ever get the rights to them again?
Well, apparently,
How would you
Mallow?
have,
Gino's
how would
a
you have
st-
Mallow fight?
From what game?
Be like
RPG.
Oh,
He's
I only know from that
he's
is
one of
Gino
the-
because of you.
He's one of the two original characters they put in the game.
Between the speedruns I've seen on AD, GQ, or whatever, and then
Because no
you
one
talking
uses
about
Nobody
it.
uses Mallow, yeah.
Yeah.
well, the thing is about Gino, he's been used as a sticker, and he's been used in Mario and Luigi. So it might not be as complicated as a rights issue as we thought it was. Because only Nintendo could just use them, but they just haven't.
What was the what's that weird look Bauer? Not Bauer.
Which character are you referring to?
Like the wedding.
Yeah, that was Bauer.
Bauer, yeah.
Yeah.
But they're Bauer, I don't know. Do you like have like a trophy of the big bird thing? I don't know. What was that thing named?
One of my first expectations for
Talking about
DLC.
the one in Mallow's hometown that's
Yeah.
like Bird Lady?
Yeah.
I can't remember her name.
That could be a good trophy summon.
One
Want to talk
that-
about trophy summons too, or not really?
No, you could talk about
A
this
little
trophy.
bit.
So
I thought of it after the fact we recorded, but Lloyd Irving from Tales of Symphonia could
I
make
love
it.
that game.
Just because Bandai Namco are making this game, they only have Pac-Man as a rep. Tails is like their push RPG system, and Sakura is a known fan of Tails, and Lloyd's like
Tails
the
in Smash?
he's a known fan of the series, and Lloyd's the face of that franchise. So
Mhm.
Lloyd could make it in. And he'd be pretty unique, and
Would he come with wood swords or what?
he'd come with the fire and water sword or ice
Okay.
sword. I hope at least.
Those are probably the
I
better
could see
looking
that. But now my first pick was Joker.
like Batman Joker.
Yeah. No, Joker from Persona.
Oh, okay. That's what makes more sense.
Just because apparently like that was like Sakurai's favorite RPG that year.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Atlas is Sega. Sega doesn't have another rep. So I'm judging that based on Sega doesn't have another rep. All the others do. All the others have two. Hmm?
I probably deleted my list.
Would you want Zero
You
or
wanted
Sigma in
Kefka.
the game?
No,
said
I
zero.
still got my list. My list went from the bottom up. I went Zero, Sephiroth, Fei Feng Wong, Shadow. My number one
Faye
was
from Xenogears?
yeah,
Okay.
and my number one was Gino, but he said Gino for his number 3, so I made Chrono my number 1.
Chrono? Like Chrono
Yeah,
Trigger?
and he stole my number. Well, mine weren't like in ascending order. Mine were just 5 characters I'd want to see in there. I didn't want to like.
It's whatever. I wanted the bottom up, so I was saving my.
I had an
obvious
extremely
one.
troll pick that I didn't say at the time.
You mean Custom Robo?
No.
Oh, you didn't say.
You
it.
said Tetsuo from Akira.
Yeah, that was
That wasn't your troll pick. That was a serious pick.
I thought of one, but I was like, "There's no way they're gonna believe this at all." Tetsuo, I could. It's a Japanese property, but I mean, this other one is also. But when I thought about it at the time and I didn't go with it, I thought Fighting Foodons.
That's a Japanese property.
Exactly. I'm like, there's no way in hell they would ever.
It's a food
Put
with
that-
attitude.
They would put that into this game.
With your 5 picks, did y'all talk about, like, if they got their Ultimate out? What
I mean, a little bit.
We glanced at like, okay, what type of fighting style they would be.
Would they
You,
be
he
like
listed like King Metal Slime, but it was like that'd be a good trophy.
What's this trophy? Yeah.
like from Dragon Quest?
Yeah,
yeah.
because
Then I
he
said,
was-
I said if there's going to be a Dragon Quest rep, and I think that was one of mine is Dragon Warrior 3 or Dragon Quest 3 main character because that's like the most popular. It's basically like the Marth because he's canonically the first hero.
Yeah, but he sucked at the
But I just he's like the first. He's like viewed as the
Yeah,
Marth.
yeah.
So
He's like
that's
the
what's like.
base.
And Dragon Quest is insanely popular in Japan. So
So other than Mario RPG characters, which ones would you add?
he said Gino.
But he's named like 3
Reed
from one
took
character.
Banjo from me, but I've been wanting Banjo for a long
Yeah.
I'd probably want Hector, but he would probably be, what do they call the
It's just
Echo.
cookie.
Echo? He'd probably be an Echo of Ike.
Yeah.
Just because heavy weapon.
I've always felt like they need to have more representations than just. I know Robin's different and Corrin's different. They need an axe wielder. We don't have an. Well, up until Simon throws axes, but nobody uses an axe.
Yeah, but his main weapon's the web.
I know, but I'm saying like we need an axe wielder.
Yeah, I know. Hector would be a good one.
That's hard because there's Cloud. He opens up PlayStation games.
Well, it's like a lot of the picks I were doing were like third party. It's like you can also name any first party Nintendo. People.
Yeah, I said Sora from Square Enix. I was like, rumor of a second Square rep. I can see Sora.
Yeah. I don't think they would ever.
I mean, at this point, we all assume like Waluigi should get a pick.
Yeah, that's gonna be a running meme. I think.
If Waluigi doesn't get a character, it's like, okay, so really Piranha Plant got better than
Waluigi?
Yeah.
I mean, you can tell Piranha Plant would just pick, so Sakura's like, nobody's going to expect this just out. If this is really like his last Smash game, he'll say like, yeah, every game I've consistently been like, had what the fuck picks that you couldn't guess. Nobody expected Wii Fit Trainer for 4. In Brawl, nobody expected,
Snake?
no, Brawl, nobody expected Snake would be in the game.
No,
There's another one in Brawl that was kind of like, what the fuck? I'm trying to
Sonic.
think. Well, that was making the impossible possible. Melee Game & Watch was the what the fuck character.
Yeah.
And then Jigglypuff was the what the fuck character in the first game.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. It's like, oh, your hidden characters in Pokemon. It's like, we already have Pikachu. It's like, really? Jigglypuff is iconic enough to get a slot.
What about for
really
Melee
striking.
Pichu?
Huh?
Pichu from Melee?
Yeah, Pichu was the joke character in Melee. Like, there's always a retro throwback and a joke character.
What's the character's name from Secret of Mana? The guy?
Randy.
Randy?
Randy Orton.
I mentioned him. I kind of wanted
It's a
him in
prequel
there,
game.
but I was like, I'd do a different Square Enix person.
Yeah. Faye's, like, Metal Gear's. It's Metal Gear? Not Metal Gear, Xenogear?
Yeah, that was the one I ended up going with. I was like, I mentioned Randy, but I was like, I'd rather have Faye because he's like, because part of the leaks was Cosmos was apparently leaked to be a character. I was like, I don't want a Xenosaga character. I want like a Xenogears character in there.
Yeah, his ultimate be easy, just a gear out of nowhere.
Because they have the Xenoblade Rex as like a costume for me. I was like, I don't want Rex as a character. I want Faye, or at least someone from the first game. So that's why I went with Faye as my pick for that one.
Oh, I should have brought this up. Did you hear about the comments for the Final Fantasy VII Remake recently?
There's comments.
Aren't they actively looking at remaking everything part of the compilation?
Yeah, so they're like either including that, remastering them, or like HDifying, maybe that.
I'm pretty sure it's on the table. Like we're gonna do
Include it all.
but I don't know if I'd include it all because at that point that'll push the development in 7 into.
Wait,
See, here's the
further
thing.
hell.
Here's why I want this game to fucking come out already.
Basically, with the compilations like Dirge of Cerberus, the Before Crisis, Crisis Core,
Oh,
and the
like
movie,
all of
they
that.
want to redo all of that. But the weird thing was, part of their announcement was like, okay, we put it on the table, but we're going to continue with the Final Fantasy VII development and hope you like this, but we're going to start looking into doing this. But you say they're going to like throw it all into one package, and at that point, I'm like, that's going to put it in development hell, because it's already dividing up Final Fantasy VII into multiple games, and now you want to throw in 4 different
the way they're
stories in it?
phrasing it is almost like they probably won't remake it all. It'll probably just be like what they did with Kingdom Hearts, just make everything available on the PS4, or this game's not going to be a PS4 game, it's going to be PS5.
Yeah.
Game. So
Zach would be a good Echo character.
Yeah.
Just 'cause.
Another costume.
But I want this game to come out because Nomura was at a The World Ends With You event, and they answered some questions. That's where those comments came from. And he pretty much said he'd like to make a sequel, but he's finishing up Kingdom Hearts, and he's got this to work on. He said after that, I'd like to make one. So can Final Fantasy VII fucking come out so I can get my sequel to World Ends With You? It deserves it more than Final Fantasy VII deserves a remake.
Well, it's also weird because the actual director for Final Fantasy 15 left.
Yeah, Tabata.
Yeah, and I was
That
like,
was so sad. That really was like...
on
they
top
had,
of,
like-
hey, we cancel your DLC
platinum
and
that
our
game?
director.
Yep. I did everything you could do in base Final Fantasy 15.
That's
I
a lot.
loved it. Yeah, I loved it. Yeah, you pretty much can't... Alright, so... episode of Arden's coming out in March. That's the final thing because they're pretty much almost done. Episode of Aranea and Luna and Noctis were all canceled. And the thing about it is...
Just kinda disappointing they
Luna
canceled Noctis.
really needed that episode because there's just untold stories about what she was doing that adds more development for her. And Noctis, the rumor was it might show what happens after the game. And that would have been like a good little something. But apparently episode of Arden takes place like 40 years before and it's going to lead up to the story. So we might actually see some development between him and the king and stuff. So I'm cool with that, but... yeah, that's the end of the game. Like, even all the voice actors went on Twitter and like, yeah, I didn't think this was going to be the end of the road, but yeah, I guess this is it. Like, I think they've already recorded most of their stuff. It's like, I didn't think that was going to be the last time I voiced Prompto or Noctis. But it is. But the thing that sucked about it was, 2 weeks ago they announced the Final Fantasy 15 second anniversary live stream. Tune in. And then they announced the director's quit Square Enix, starting his own company. This is coming out, and this is concluding the game. Thanks for coming to our live stream. And it was like on a PowerPoint presentation. It's like, why would you hype that up? Like, why would you hype up a cancellation? It's like, just put that shit out there. But apparently he left the week before they made the thing, so people are thinking Square let out a law. They lost $33 million because apparently like they were investing in the Luminous engine and spreading it.
Yeah.
Because they're making all these games, but they haven't released shit. So it's like... And then Tabata's company, like he just kind of like rage quit a week ago, and it's like now they're kind of struggling. Who's going to be in charge of the Luminous team? What are they working on?
They've thrown a lot of money into that engine.
Yep. So it's
and they're the only ones using it.
Yep. Because it's still so expensive and kind of like
it's kind of hard why anybody would make their own engine when the only engine that really matters is the Unreal.
Like it's cool and it'll work good.
I guess like, maybe the Frost engine. Some people like that one.
Yeah, it's just harder to operate under. I mean, they just wanted to make their own because I guess they thought this will simplify our AAA games, and that's what they say it's going to be used for their AAA. But it's like, well, you'd already started Kingdom Hearts 3, and it wasn't using that. Final Fantasy 7 isn't using it, so it's like, what are you working on that's using it? Because it sounds like you've announced stuff before you even like release something with it. So it's kind of like either you're working on something in secret, which Tabata was supposedly working on a project, but he's leaving to pursue his own thing. So now that's probably gone. Like they have an Avengers project that we have no idea who's working on it. So
that's another one that's like in development hell. I don't know what Square's doing anymore.
Yeah,
they scare me.
Like they got two of their biggest things they're going to release, but they're kind of like outside of that. It's like, what do you got? But then again, you can make the argument. You have Kingdom Hearts 3 and Fantasy 7, like, on the board, like, what else do you need to say?
How many copies does Kingdom Hearts 3 need to sell to actually be considered a success?
I mean...
Because, like, with all the Tomb Raider stuff, they sold, like, millions of copies. Like, it didn't do as well as we needed.
Well, Kingdom Hearts 3 is a lot.
5 million.
Kingdom Hearts 3 will probably be a lot less than 15. Because 15...
You think less than 15?
15, they said it had to break a certain threshold, but apparently it broke that in the first day. But apparently it was, like, they had to break, like, 5 million copies to break even.
Really?
And it sold, like, 5 million. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And that's like with the one that went through development hell. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. They don't.
It ended up selling like 8 million. I know originally somebody said it needs to sell 10 million, but apparently that was like some guy saying 10 million would pretty much make Square happy. Basically, I think it might have been even Tabata been like, yeah, then they'll get off my back about why it took so long. Like, then hey, yeah, we sold like way more than you needed, and it's just
even though he came in and sort of just brought this production.
Yeah, because Nomura just takes on 16 projects and works on them one at a time. I just want Chrono Trigger in the same vein that Secret of Mana was in. Like, maybe put it in a new engine, but let me use the old graphic. I just want to replay Chrono Trigger.
So you want a re-release of it, basically?
Yeah.
The thing is with Chrono
Trigger,
Trigger,
on Switch.
Sprite-wise, that one I think holds up like indefinitely. Yeah. Basically,
it's a beautiful game.
Secret of Mana,
beautiful.
I was excited about the remaster, but I wanted them to kind of keep it a Sprite look and just clean it up. Because, like, if you look at the mobile version, that one actually looks pretty, and they, like, redid sprites, and it looks really good. I've been fine if they, like, ported the mobile port.
Square Enix is also happy with Dragon Quest XI sales, which I'm good.
Dragon Quest always does well.
Not here.
Yeah, that's always on my phone.
It's always on my phone.
It was a make or break. 11 was good. They announced a spin-off with the monsters, and the stars of it are Eric and his sister Mia from 11. So I'm really hoping that comes to the West, because we haven't got one of those since the original DS. It's come to the Switch. I really want it. Because I like Eric as a character.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's been at least like 10 years.
I want it, Tyler.
I want Suka and 6.
And unfortunately, that's under Konami.
I'm not gonna get it. Huh?
Unfortunately, it's under Konami, and that's just dead.
I'm not gonna get it. So a game you want?
Oh, that would be nice if Smash actually had a like Suikoden character, but no one would know the reference of any of them.
Man, the only other Konami franchise I want revived.
They have a lot of franchises.
Yeah, I want Silent Hill.
That wouldn't be the first on my list.
Can't think of a game title.
It'd be the first on mine.
I don't think that would be the most popular one.
Like a series that like just stopped, and you want another game.
Tyler doesn't play video games.
Half-Life 3. No.
I didn't play any of the Half-Life.
Left 4 Dead 3.
Left 4 Dead 3, I would
play it, but
I really want Left 4 Dead 3.
Do I want it?
It's the best zombie game. It was my favorite zombie game.
Yeah.
Left 4 Dead 3 or 2. 1 and 2.
It was the best single/team played.
Yes.
at least for PC.
You can like replay it and not get bored.
Yeah.
So, but with PC games, like it's easier to play those games because you can just put it out on your PC and play it.
Yeah.
Like I have to get my 360 out and play it. So
It would probably run okay on your laptop.
yeah, I'm just saying it's easier to play games on PC. So
What other stuff does Konami have? Suikoden, Castlevania.
See, I'd want a Castlevania, but we got Higurashi making Bloodstained, so hopefully he doesn't fuck that up like Keiji Inafune.
God,
Mighty
all
number
these
9
Kickstarter
delayed.
games are very disappointing. I mean, Yooka-Laylee was at least good, but it's still not Banjo good.
But they were never going to capture that light.
No, they weren't. But it's like you wanted something. It's like it just didn't have the charm that you wanted.
It was fun, and recording the voice of Yuko was really interesting.
I was about to say, did it not have the charm because of the graphics or just...
No, the graphics
The
were
story.
fun.
Do you hear
It
my-
felt almost like the world was too big.
It was kind of like
Banjo.
Banjo-Tooie in that aspect. Banjo-Tooie had two big worlds.
It's like Banjo-Kazooie
was
is
perfect,
like perfect. It's like you almost wanted more, but two
but
is
not
like
two as big as
overload.
two.
Oh wait, you need to backtrack. I'm like, I don't want to backtrack in this world. When I'm done with the world, I want to be done with the world.
I
They just
if
added
you speedrun it,
teleporters.
You don't have to.
They
did
just
y'all
made
play the third
teleporters.
one?
Huh?
Did y'all play the third one?
Yeah.
Was it okay?
It's not a Banjo.
It wasn't a Banjo game. It was an alright, like, build a car and, like, Imagineer game, but...
It had Banjo and Kazooie in it, didn't it?
Yeah. I did think it was funny. Actually, people are thinking like maybe Banjo will get an announcement because did you see in the nuts and bolts? There's a level where you go to you play on the Xbox 720, and there's a disc of the original Banjo Kazooie, and it's like on the where the trademarks are on the side of the disc. It says, "Why are you reading this? Why don't you just come back in like 10 years?" So I don't know. See you in 2018. There's like a little cameo, like
That's what I thought Microsoft would tease. Like, okay, we have a character in Smash. That's what I thought, but they already leaked all their characters.
you want to hear my impression of Yuka, Tyler? I know you want to hear it.
Please not.
In Smash, I'm kind of surprised they haven't added like Raccoon Mario as a.
I mean, you have an
character.
item.
I know, but like that is true. Yeah.
I mean, it gives you everything. It gives you the ears and the tail. I mean, they brought Bomberman back, John. I don't know what the fuck you want.
They bring it
Yeah.
back, really?
Of all,
Yeah, Super Bomberman R.
yeah, I'm looking at Konami franchise trying to see if there's stuff I want to come back. It's like Zone of Enders. They've released that. Like
If it's
3
not
times over.
Castlevania, it's Silent Hill.
Did they do Shining Force? Konami?
That was Sega.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was Sega.
I personally don't want any Konami franchise back. I want them to stay dead.
Suikoden was awesome.
Suikoden,
I
or
just
like
want Konami to
fuck
go
it
on.
in.
Konami should just like go out of business and someone buy up the franchises. That's
Yeah.
what I want.
Like Sega.
That way, it's like you could get Metal Gear Solid back and do that right.
You think Sony would like swipe them up just so you can make Metal Gear?
I think they'd be very, very tempted to. That's a franchise that I think a lot of people would buy for.
You know,
What game you currently played?
World Ends With You.
Oh, okay.
He kind of got bored of Red Dead.
Yup.
Yeah, that's a very slow game.
Dropped it.
You,
It was
if you,
the
as soon
main
as
focus of
as
the
soon as
South
you get
Park
out of
Super
that the first chapter, the snow level, it opens up, but it's still very slow. Because if you want to get something done, it just
Is this
takes
on,
so
like,
much
4
time.
hours just to get through it.
Feels like it
Uh,
takes, if you want to go hunt one deer, it feels like it takes 15 minutes. If you want to go do a mission, it takes 15 minutes. Like, no matter what you're doing, in an hour, you're going to get 3 to 4 tasks done. It's just like,
Yeah.
this is not...
You'll play for a while and like, what did I get done? I dropped off some stuff at the camp and I got like $50.
It's not fun to screw around as much like in Grand Theft Auto. But that's probably just the setting. I'm not
Maybe.
super interested in the Wild West anyway. The first game was just different.
I'm not even sure if it was that.
I have been watching like accidental fails because like this
Yeah.
the game is really wonky, and so like if you accidentally hit R2, you pretty much pull your gun out and shoot somebody.
Yeah, well, yeah, that happened to me like in the first, like one of the 4th or 5th missions. They go to like teach you how to buy a horse, and it's like, okay, so I press triangle to get on my horse. Nope, my guy strangles the guy that just sold me the horse. Supreme. It's like, all right, have fun. Triangle. And all of a sudden, I'm like, that's not what I meant to do. What the fuck? Like, So it's like, Jesus. And so I failed that mission, and I lost some honor. I'm like, God, this is buggy. Because I was way closer to the horse than I was to him.
Yeah.
And my guy just decided, I'm strangling that fucker
Like,
5
did
feet
the
away.
option come up and say to mount the horse and then it just went to him?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was like triangle to mount.
The controls are very, I would say, tanky.
Yeah.
There's too much weight behind your character. It's like, if I want to try to pick something up on the ground, you'll walk past it like, I'm
Yeah.
on top of it. Just let me pick it up. I want to pick up this
But
one
they're like,
thing.
nope, you got to be like a normal human, be like 4 feet away.
Within
from it.
reach. Bend over. Okay, it's realistic. I'm like, there's just too many times I'm like, I'm fighting the controls at points.
Yep. It doo-doo.
Come on, Daquan.
It's pretty and it's very flushed out, but God, not Game of the Year worthy.
No, boy.
What is Game of the Year for y'all?
I assume Smash will be on his list. Reed will put it number 1.
Definitely not Destiny 2.
Definitely not.
Well, that came out
I picked it up for free
2017.
though.
What about the DLC? Like,
I picked it up for free though
Well, everybody could.
on
I
PC.
doubt everybody would.
Like I don't plan on playing it, but they're like,
you should at least put it in your library.
You can get a free copy. I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
bam, not downloading, but
Like
bam.
on PlayStation, any free game I just put in my library. Just
Same. Well, there was a few where I'm just like, I don't think I'm ever going to, even if I'm bored.
Yeah.
I just didn't.
I'll just do it straight from my phone. Like, oh, it's free this month. Ad. Game of the Year. I have to relook. I guess at
Game
some point.
of the year.
We could probably say that for another episode.
Yeah, like
That's like a whole episode, really.
Knack 2, baby.
Knack 2, baby.
Like, even
Oh,
We're talking
Didn't even
about
come out
Super
this
Mario
year.
Brothers 2.
No. That was they actually somebody on the Treehouse made a reference to that on the Super Mario Brothers 2 level. They were playing on the Super Mario Brothers 2 level, and
Game of the Year.
he said like Super Mario 2, baby. Like the guy just said it's always like a donkey reference, and I was like, yeah, he snuck in a donkey reference.
Yeah, we could do like Games of the Year or Movies of the Year. or
Movie
something.
of the year.
We haven't really seen that many movies this year, have we?
Not as much as previous years, but we've seen enough.
Incredible World.
I think Ready Player One's still my favorite. I know Justin
Oh
hated it.
hell no.
I know Justin hated it.
Well,
Justin Hayes is the most we see.
Ready Player One would be probably really good if you didn't read the book.
Yeah,
That's probably the
because I didn't read the book and I thought it was
catch.
alright at least.
Oh man, I loved it.
I think it's
fuck,
probably
man.
good.
Too. Justin, like, what the hell, guys? What kind of movies?
I'd put that up there.
I mean, they didn't have it in words like, here's a reference to everything nostalgia, but I mean, you could see it visually.
well,
so.
it's one of those things. The book is like 80s nostalgia. This
Yeah.
movie, they made it more like
80s to now.
2000s.
Tracer everywhere.
So,
Tracer wasn't everywhere.
She was in that 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, I saw her like 3 or 4 times, but it wasn't like, here I am right in your face.
Every time I saw her.
so Tyler, you got some time to come up with Games of the Year.
Detective Pikachu's gonna be Tyler's pick. Detective Pikachu with the Danny DeVito mod.
Okay, so can I do video games based off not playing them?
See,
My
Sure.
pick?
For you, yeah, because you're the only one.
or
who-
you could do like Donkey and it's games I played in 2018. Like,
He's gonna pick like some mobile
We'll keep
game.
it open for you. What games have you played that haven't been WoW? Because WoW's your number one by default.
I mean, okay, so I'm talking about like the games I've seen played but I haven't played.
sure.
Because
we'll let you do
Celeste looks pretty good based off the GDQs I've
shut
seen.
the fuck up. You were spoiling some of my list. I'm already planning games.
I mean,
Stupid saying.
Celeste looked alright at least.
You stupid. You don't even know the point of that game.
Collect strawberries.
No, dealing with anxiety and depression.
By going through this thing and hoping not
Do
to
you
hit
know the
spikes.
story of the game?
No.
Then shut the fuck up.
Collect
You-
strawberries, don't hit spikes. There you go.
You've seen a speedrun. You didn't know
Something
anything
about
the
a
story.
witch.
You know the story of the game. Shut
Yeah.
So we could plan that out.
Everybody
Whenever we
go
wanna do
home
that.
and download the demos to the Persona games that are the dancing games.
I'm good.
What is
No, thank
The
you.
demos, and they're coming out like early December.
I am not playing no
Are you
Persona
getting
games.
Pikachu or Eevee? Let's go.
I currently am only pre-ordered the Pikachu because Amazon had a price error for the $100 bundle
Oh, drop.
with the Pokeball, and I got it for $47.
God dang it.
So I figured, I guess that settles that. I guess I'm getting
That,
Pikachu.
you were able to pre-order and get the 20%?
Yep.
Wow.
So that's happening.
Well, that's okay. That's coming out next week. You gonna play that or Fallout, or are you just gonna continue?
I'm playing
along?
Pokemon because guess what? Pokemon's gonna run.
But the whole not fighting other Pokemon in the wild kind of.
You can fight Pokemon in the wild.
But it's only catching it though.
I mean,
It's not the traditional. Okay,
You
let me
fight
encounter
to
it, weaken
catch
it.
or
It's
something
just
like
you
that.
just throw
yeah,
it.
I thought there's no like.
I thought they sort of dumbed down the catching part. The battles are still the same, but the actual exploring and catching is different.
Yeah, that's which I'm not really. That kind of killed it for me a little bit. Like you still fight like Zapdos and Moltres, but like
yeah.
regular Pokemon.
Yeah, those are treated like boss fights almost.
So is this first game like in the Kanto region or
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, it's basically nostalgia. for
So
the first
I was
game.
gonna say they're,
I mean, I
so
think
they're,
they added the
they're remaking
Loa
the first game.
versions too, or no?
That might be something they unlock once you beat the game.
Oh, okay.
Because I assume since it's supposed to sync with Pokemon Go, it'll unlock all the other Pokemon
Yeah.
as well. Or at least the ones they've programmed in Pokemon Go.
Oh, that's right.
So
you can
some of
start
the
the game
ones
with all
are
your
in there.
Pokemon, right?
Mhm.
Essentially.
Not start the game.
Probably not start. You probably have to at least beat the Elite Four.
Oh, okay. That's not bad.
Or at least beat some number of gyms. Or maybe it's like, okay, whatever level can be imported. I don't know.
Has anyone ever done a Ditto only challenge?
I saw that. I wasn't sure if someone actually was able to pull that off.
Hmm.
Didn't they do it with like one Ditto?
Yeah, I think so. I think they did it on Platinum. Not Platinum.
There was like gold or silver.
Yeah.
And it's like, that seems really hard because your Ditto has to be like super over leveled for
Yeah.
every fight because you only have the one Ditto.
One Ditto boy, two Ditto boy.
Are you going to play Fallout 76 at some point? Or is that just going to go in?
When is that going to go $15?
Did you play the beta at all? Or is that was it only you had to buy it? First?
I'm pretty sure you had the pre-order to play the
Yeah.
beta.
I have no faith in that game at all.
No faith because you just don't like it or just think it'll be buggy
I
mess?
think it'll be a buggy mess.
That's with any Bethesda game.
I think
really.
it's going to be a worse buggy mess than you've ever seen.
Did you like Skyrim at least?
Yeah, I like Skyrim.
Would you stick your dick in it?
I like Skyrim enough that I gave it a rim job.
So you like the CD Edge?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You know, Tyler, I don't want you to be on the end of the year podcast if you won't play at least 5 games from now until then.
Okay, so when you say 5 games,
Yeah, not playing games with John's heart is one of them.
what about with your head?
I really wish you would just
I'm going back to a Kim Possible song.
you fucking
Quit playing
Can't possibly
games
be
with my
good in
head.
Smash.
quit playing games in my head. I
know,
am smart.
Reed
but
actually
I'm
joked
not
that having that
a
character, or Justin joked that Kim Possible.
Kim
would be a character.
Possible versus Ice
Have you
Climbers.
seen them doing like a live action?
Mhm. There's like a video with the original voice actors with Will
Hey, we
Ferrell
could
in
do
it.
this. I'm like, no, you're too old.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I would like to see Will Ferrell and Christina Romano.
Christy Carlson Romano.
That's it. Yep.
Let's all do funny voices. Let's all make a funny voice.
why?
I don't know. I just want to hear your funny, like, make up a voice.
That's your thing.
All right, Chris, make up a funny voice.
Hey, how are you?
All right, all right, there you go. John. Hey, Harry, I'm the dummy from a Goosebumps. Hey, Harry,
From the where?
the Goosebumps.
The Ghost Bumps?
The Ghost.
The Ghost Ghost.
Come here, boy. Let me give you a kiss.
Hey, how are you?
Sean Connery.
Well, it's a bad Sean Connery because I'm being the guy from Venture Brothers. What's his name? Colonel Gentleman?
Yeah, Colonel Gentleman.
Come here, Hank. Come here, give me a... Before you leave, Dean, give me a kiss. It's a grown man.
Are there any more shirts of that? Or
That was
the
shit
last
in the
one's
last one.
upstairs.
okay.
All right, John, do you a funny voice. I want to
don't
hear
know
it.
which
Just
one
do
I
one.
do.
Just make one up. Go,
That's,
can you do that?
Just do your not regular voice and do something.
Can you do Kermit the Frog?
nah.
Fuck.
Can you do Hermit the Crog?
Who is that?
Snurgy, sluggy.
I do it all the time.
Simon. It's pretty much Kermit the Frog, but he's having a stroke.
Look at
He's
me, huh?
having a stroke.
Look at me, I'm Scott Magazine. I got diabetes.
I'm coming, Elizabeth.
Okay, Kermit.
Kermit and Son.
Wanna 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 wanna. So yeah, do your voice, John. Do a voice. Do your not normal voice.
I'm
Just
not
say something
feeling
in your
right
not
now.
normal
John,
voice.
just get like growly. Do your best Wolverine.
Chris, do you do
Can't do it
voices?
again.
I can't do it on the spot.
Well, then prepare and we'll get back to you.
Okay.
Then do it with a hop. Jump, skip. I don't know. I just like hearing funny voices. I feel like I'm the only person that does them.
You ever wonder
I feel like I do them, I just can't.
if people say this is a 5-minute song, but it's not?
La la, 5-minute song.
Even the extended version is still not a 5-minute song?
No.
Because that happens at work.
Nobody's gonna play Bohemian Rhapsody on the radio.
Bloody 6 minutes.
It's 6 minutes long, and it says some weird Arabic language.
I don't know if it's Arabic, but yeah.
Bismillah. No,
That's not
we will
Arabic.
not. Yes, it is.
What is it? What's it say in Arabic?
It says
Hold on, I'm gonna fact check
Alabama.
you. This Arabic city or what a region?
Bismillah, Alabama. No, we will let him go. We will not let you go. I don't know. What do y'all do? Somebody do a voice or somebody make a topic. Come on, man.
We haven't had a topic like
This is only off topic. We do
there's
this.
never
there
a
hasn't been a well. The ones I listened to, there's like an actual.
What actually happened on 9/11? Let's go there.
Something happened.
I was in my 6th grade math class when
I was 3rd grade.
I was also in 3rd grade.
John was in 10th grade.
Yeah.
John was man.
Ooh, Justin, I'm gonna send you
We
something.
weren't allowed to watch any of it.
We
We turned our TV on, yeah.
We weren't allowed to watch it. Yeah.
I went outside. I went, hot damn, that's a plane.
I went to Springdale. We were sheltered. That's good.
Springdale?
Yeah.
That sounds like some
Yeah.
TV, like on
That's-
like ABC school.
It's not
My
Springfield.
my teacher started crying, and I went, what? And she says, you do not understand gravity of situation.
Yeah, I thought you were just gonna end with gravity.
And I say, I do. People are dead. People die every day.
They're jumping, y'all.
But did they turn to bread? Think about that.
You gonna keep that in there?
Yeah.
Investigate the bread that was found on Ground Zero. Look it up.
Investigate 311.
That's 311.
You don't watch Eric Andre, do you?
No, I don't.
The worst show on television. Let me in. Let me in. All right, John. What have you been doing lately? Don't you goddamn say work.
Let's see.
He had better work.
better work. Let's see.
Harder work.
I've given up at least for now, Red Dead. It's just not grabbing me. I was playing the Fallout 76 beta for a little bit the days it was open. Playing MTG Arena.
Did you ever start playing Octopath?
I started it and haven't. That's probably something I'll probably play tomorrow. Up until Pokemon comes out or something, I'll probably play
I got
that.
to the final boss and I was like, "F this! I'm not trying."
And you gotta grind.
I am not gonna try to beat this.
I beat it.
Cause I beat the first part and I thought I was done and I was like, "Oh hell no, no!"
You fool.
There's no save point for any of because there's the stuff before that. I'm like, no, no.
It's not for the faint of heart.
That was the biggest troll
It's
of my
for the
life.
man with the
Not
biggest
biggest one,
fart.
But
Tyler looked up so inspired.
did you do the old? What's his name? What's his name?
Olmec?
Olmec,
Olmec.
what story do you have today? Today, the players will face the legend of blank, where we get across
The
the
Legend of the Two Towers.
freaking Olmec.
Olmec. What if we you zoom in the footage? Olmec is piloting one of the planes at 9/11.
He's just ahead. This is for imprisoning me on that game show, huh?
Take this, Nickelodeon.
Jeez.
It's all right. I'm here. I'm All Might, and I've come to teach you a lesson in bigotry.
He was an awful teacher.
If you see a man that's not white, fear, escalate aggression towards him,
Call the police.
call the police. Good young Midoriya.
Use racial slurs.
Use language effectively.
What was that?
And the
show?
5th step,
Buy a house.
run and gun.
Buy a house.
Have you watched My Hero yet?
I've seen bits.
Was that your homework like a month ago? Start watching?
No, my homework now is play 5 games before the end of the year.
He needs to play 5 games, watch all of Doctor Who. We need to finish Parks and Rec.
I haven't watched a single episode of Doctor Who. I know that's
I've only seen one all the way through, and it was an iconic episode. So
What?
Yeah.
I've watched Inspector Spacetime. Anybody knows that?
Yeah.
I've heard of it and didn't see it.
It's not a real show.
Yeah.
It's not a real
It's not
show.
a matter
It's not
of
real
where we
space time?
go, but when.
It's a community
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
show. That
Inspector Spacetime, you think you can just come here and make love to my wife and not make love to me?
I did meet Yvette Nicole Brown.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I heard
so-
her walk a SoccerCon.
Yeah.
Why was she
Did you ask her out?
No, but
She's on Talking Dead regularly, Tyler.
Is
Yeah,
that
so-
why she was there?
Yeah, mainly.
But she's not really a part of the.
No, she's probably one of the best people on Talking Dead.
Did you tell her that you watched Community?
Yeah, I
What'd
was
she
like,
say?
hey, where's our 6 season in the movie? She's like, she pretty much said Donald Glover's too busy. Everybody
Yeah,
else
he
wants to do
is.
it.
What if she said like, "Oh, that's nice."
I mean, she. Oh,
You'll get the whole interview.
I got the.
I mean, they're also just waiting on Dan Harmon to write it,
Yeah.
and he said he's good. He said pretty much he won't like want to write it till he misses the show too much. And then Rick and Morty was an insane hit. So.
And I mean, like,
It's Christina's
sorry I
birthday.
missed you, hon.
This is Christina's birthday present, and she wrote.
That's nice.
Yeah,
That's nice.
but yeah. She was probably not in a bad way, but she was like the cheapest person to meet there.
The cheapest.
Yeah.
How much was it?
I think it was like
85.
30 to meet and 20 to get the autograph. It was like $40 for both.
Okay.
So, like Shane, I can't remember his real name, but he was like
60-ish.
for both it was like $100 or something. Yeah,
For him was $100.
they get the autograph and
Ooh.
picture.
It's G Gundam time.
But
What
yeah.
about G Gundam?
Oh, I
There's a
sent it just to
figure.
him. don't
And I
worry.
met Lenny James just because of Destiny as well. He was not happy. He was like, I want to be done.
I tell you about the time at Dragon Con I met Danny Glover. He wasn't at the con. It was when Alec Baldwin and me took 2 nights out on the town.
Like Lethal Weapon, Danny Glover?
Yeah.
He was there?
Isn't that Donald
He wasn't at the
Glover?
con. He was
No,
just in
Danny
Atlanta.
Glover's the older one.
Okay.
It sounds...
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I get them confused because they're so similar, but
That's what? What are they similar about? They're black.
D. Glover.
Donald sounds like an
Donald
older
Danny.
person.
You know that logic holds true because you really are just like your fucking mother,
Donald
T. Myers.
Danny. Donald Danny.
Teresa, quit being a
Donald
bitch.
Danny.
You fucking cunt.
Donald Danny.
Do you want to censor that too?
Cunt.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Also liked her on Drake and Josh, too.
Yeah.
She's at the movie place. She's at the manager.
Yeah, it's not my job.
Let's take the next 5 minutes and just talk shit on Chad. Because he will never listen to this episode, and he will never listen this far into this episode if he
Okay.
ever starts it.
First off, I guess I've ticked off Chad because I didn't keep a secret. But he also
Let's
apparently
not put
had,
that secret on air, John.
Yeah,
Let's not make
but
that
he-
same mistake
he at least
twice.
had a month to...
He's
What,
had more than a month, technically.
Okay, at least a month to do something to Tyler just to keep him in the dark and just
He
never
wanted
did
it.
anything.
He wanted
That
for
was
the
a secret?
time limit to
No.
expire, and then make the joke and be like, "Yeah, Tyler, you're a jackass. Like you don't pay attention." He wanted to really get. He wanted to hold something over Tyler's head.
That's never gonna happen.
He
There's
will.
plenty to
He's
hold
taller
over your
than you. Is
head.
Chad taller than you?
No.
If he is by like an inch.
I know John's one of the shorter ones of the group. I think it was Tony, me.
Tony, you, I think Reed and myself are either close or the same, and then Chad.
Then John.
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
Alan's probably about your and Chad's height, maybe.
Yeah. Hold
How
up.
tall are you, John?
Maybe 5'10".
Sure.
No,
Like
you're
5'9", Yeah.
I said maybe. I don't remember last
Hold
time I
up.
measured.
John.
myself.
I'm like 5'11", 6 foot on a good day.
I don't know. I said I don't remember last
Or no,
time.
I'm 6 foot, and I'm either 6'1". Because last time, like, I went to the doctor with a regular checkup, I was like 5'11", 6 foot, and so I'm probably 6 foot, 6'1".
And probably more like 5'8", 5'9".
I've been to the doctor in over 15 years.
I don't know. I don't
Back
know
when
last
he was
time.
like 10, he was 6 foot.
I say I'm 5'8", so...
That's scary.
You haven't grown since you were 10.
I'd be yelled at in middle school. Why didn't you play basketball? That's scary.
I had to call him out on his bullshit.
Sometimes I think I'm older than I am. But I'm a young boy with long life ahead. 2 weeks
like
least. 25.
God dang it, we're old, John.
You are closer to
Your
age.
brother's admitting this, and we're closer to his age.
You
What's
are
the
both
point?
closer to age admitted to death.
I turn 29 next month, man. Golly.
At least you're not 30.
That over.
Yeah.
I was gonna invite y'all to a party, but never mind.
Oh, dude, I'll go. I'll bring the refreshments.
Tyler, it is
You already brought other hosts.
They get rid of them. Fuck.
Chris, you should say Tyler's at a Burger King. You cannot bring alcohol to a Burger King.
Not if you don't make it known.
Tyler, you're quick. Tyler, you're quickly gonna become that uncle nobody invites to Thanksgiving.
I just bring a gallon of tea. It's just tea, Chris. There's no burger in this.
Now, expanding on the ball pit, I see Tyler in his underwear with no shirt on, sitting there, just like.
Why would I do this? Those things are nasty.
That's because you're in the ball pit with a beer and drunk and don't care.
I'm gonna keep my pants on.
No, you're not.
It's a ball pit.
No, you're not.
Those things are nasty as fuck.
No, you're not.
They don't even have them.
You're gonna be too
Exactly. That's fucking why.
drunk. You're gonna be too drunk to care.
That and there's snakes in them.
We'll
there is a snake in this. So.
We'll do the indoor ball pit.
The indoor.
But yeah, Sky Zone or whatever it's called.
Oh, Sky Zone?
You can do it at Sky Zone?
I don't know.
You can do flips?
Ooh.
Yeah,
They don't let you carry your phone on the trampolines.
Probably not. You just bounce.
I mean, you're gonna bounce and lose it and probably break it.
And then you're gonna yell at them. I every time any mild inconvenience happens to me, I yell at the staff. Because I am a middle-aged white woman, and I want to speak to the manager.
Bouncing.
You need to
How
cut
did
your hair
you
then.
fix this?
I'm gonna cut it into a bob cut. Look at me, I am middle-aged white woman.
Sounded like that. We don't think so.
Kuwabara.
Huh?
Kuwabara.
What about him?
That was you had a little
Oh.
hint of Kuwabara.
I mean, he's done it, but he's gotten a bit better, but he usually has to start with Urameshi when he
that's
does
the
the
line.
I can do it without saying you're a
You
meshy.
can do it.
Spirit sword.
God bless America, land that I love.
No, he's gonna start doing the voice this time, though.
Keiko.
He's gonna start with God bless America every time now.
Yeah.
He can only do it when he starts.
God bless
spitting.
America, Urameshi, you gotta.
Imagine like if Chris Sabat really weren't able to do that voice anymore, and I get it, but that really is like I have to tell Funimation that I can't, and so I go to a panel. They're announcing the cast. Yeah, everybody do your voice.
God bless America,
Then he starts with the line.
land that I love. Shut up, PA. You fucking bitch.
Speaking of,
You short little-
Not yet for that.
What?
The OVAs? No,
yeah.
not yet.
The
Not
what?
yet.
Mm-mm.
Like the episode things. Not really episodes, but
The abridged stuff?
Oh, bar.
no, like they're making like
They're like OVAs, mini movies.
Of an old
They're just an
series?
episode.
Why would they do this?
They're
Yeah.
adapting the side chapter where Kurama
Why?
met Hiei,
Why?
and then there's just another side chapter they
the
released
show
towards
is
the end.
awesome.
I mean, the show awesome. Why is they doing this OVAs for the just the explaining of side plots or whatever?
But the ending kind of sucks.
Tyler, why are you so mad about OVAs when your favorite anime series started with OVAs?
Which one is that?
Tenshimi.
I prefer.
What is that?
Tenshimi.
You don't know? Oh fuck!
Princess Ayaka. I'm gonna do the new voice of Tenchi. Oh, wow.
We have a new show to show Chris.
I don't know, ice skating one, is it?
Don't worry, I own it all. We'll get you there.
Wow.
You'll watch
Girl,
that, but not
girl.
play or watch My Hero.
I watch My Hero when I can at home.
It's so good.
Yeah,
I
when
watched
it's
it like
on,
6
when it's on
times already.
Tsunami, but it always comes on like super early, and we're usually out on Saturday night, like tonight.
I at least watch it twice.
I mean, at least between memes and just people talking about it, I keep up with it. I don't watch it though.
I'm gonna do my best impersonation of,
Barack Obama,
no.
That's
Hillary Clinton.
You're right, Barack Obama.
Deku,
Start crying.
Bakugo,
Start screaming.
Bakugo's mom.
She was a meme for like a week.
I challenge you.
All Might skinny form.
All Might stands for the alt-right.
Ochaka. Ochaku.
Ochaka.
I don't know what the fuck her name is.
Oh,
Uraraka Ochako or something.
Oh,
I don't know how to say her last name.
Corn.
Corn? You're doing
The band Corn.
You're doing an impression of Corn?
I'm coming undone. I'm coming undone.
Somebody saw her name.
Doing an impression of Nina Tucker.
Who's Nina Tucker?
Oh, gee, Dad,
Wow.
you love me and you'd never use me in any horrific science experiments, Daddy.
Arf, arf.
Daddy!
Ruff.
Ooh, woof, woof, Daddy.
Oh, boy, you turned furry.
I've always
Real-
wanted
real
to be a
quick.
doggy, Daddy. Dad, make me a dog.
She doesn't want to be a
Fuse
dog.
me-
She wants to be a
Fuse
bitch.
me with a dog, Daddy.
It was never his fault. She wanted it.
Are we talking Full Metal?
Yes.
Yeah, that's so sad.
Nina
Fuse
Tucker.
me, Daddy.
She just wanted
Caillou, shut up. You're a grown man.
No, don't say those mean words, Daddy.
You just saying daddy with that.
Daddy! Yeah, he technical foul.
All right, John. What voice do you want me to do now that you're dead? What do you mean? If I were to speak at your funeral, do you want me to do a voice? Okay, I have to do a voice. I have to do a voice. What do you want it to be? Hey, bub.
No.
John was a little bub. Mickey the Majin Boos.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
Ooh. John lived as he died
Can you
by
do
a train wreck.
Can you do a Goofy?
Well, geez, fellas, I never expected John to be run over by a panda bear, but here we are. Some bitches clawed the fuck up.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
I don't know why we had an open casket. Tyler really pushed for it.
They should have had
I'm not
You were
gonna
mauled
say
by
that.
the last panda
the
bear,
second guy.
Yeah.
and Tyler said, "No, I want to. We should
see.
see it."
Family's
Yeah.
like, no.
So,
But
that's
Tyler's
probably
like, I want it open.
Yeah.
John
He
finally
was
took
the
our
man- I
advice,
think
and
he
we
was,
told
like,
him
the
to
person
see the
that actually played
world.
that card.
And he was killed by a panda bear on his first day in Japan, China. You really, it goes wrong. John's international trip goes terribly wrong.
I'm kind of surprised y'all haven't gone to Japan yet.
We want to. Tyler doesn't want
To
to.
where?
Japan.
Hoopan?
That's exactly.
Chris, if I had to speak at a funeral, I had to speak at your funeral, I have to do a voice. What do you want it to be?
Josh Groban singing.
You raise me up so I can stand
That's not
on
bad.
mountains. You raise me up. That really did not peak as much as I thought it was going to.
Yeah.
Alright. You really want to do Garage Band? I gotta learn that whole song now.
Oh, Palpatine would be pretty good. As he dropped
Do
me.
it.
Go for Papa Tap?
Do it.
Ah, fuck. Go for Papa Palpatine.
Go for Papa Palpatine.
I know
Do it.
it's kind of a dead joke, like
Dead meat.
beat the dead horse, but like I used to say like my fire team members that I used to play with
Oh yeah.
be my pallbearers.
So you can let me down one last
Yeah,
time.
just because they.
Tyler, same question to you.
Hmm.
Your funeral, I have to do a voice at it.
Trump.
You know,
You know,
we built a wall around it.
He was the most disrespectful. Never met a more angry man than him. Let's lower him. I don't want to speak of. Will you let? I'm talking. I'm
it was the
talking.
worst trade deal in history. Being a friend with.
Is he worse than CNN? Just a question. No.
Yep.
Now I wish Tyler was just like tied down. He's moving. That boy's like fake news. Fake news.
He is
Fake dead. Fake dead.
It's like, bro, I'm alive.
Fake news.
But fake news. Fake news. His penis real huge.
No, you gotta say it like in huge.
Huge.
You
Huge.
don't say the first H. Huge.
Huge. It's the huge. I'm gonna speak by Tyler at funeral. Speaking like Barney.
Oh,
Here
I didn't
he
hear Barney at
goes
first.
in a hole.
Oh, that Barney.
Thank
Okay.
you,
Yeah.
God.
I thought Barney
he's gone.
I was thinking of How I Met Your Mother.
That Barney.
I don't know why.
Barney Stinson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Get out of here. Go! If I had to speak at my own funeral, I'm going to pre-record a message.
I was about to say, what would you want at yours?
Same thing I said to a guy at work the other day. Hello?
Oh, God.
It's like an hour per.
Woo!
Like exactly to the hour.
Hi,
Yeah.
welcome to my funeral. As you already know, Tyler is in the back with a big old case of Bud Light. Ha ha! I'm kidding. It's probably some craft beer that John's gonna buy. There you go, Tyler. That's one final gift from me. Like, I write it down that you gotta buy Tyler beer. Well, Reed's probably standing by my casket smoking a J. I'm okay with it.
Are you?
Now, Chad, I want you to turn towards Riley
Riley shows up to your funeral?
and tell her, "Ooh, chicka wow wow." Riley, I want you to understand that what happened that night was not real. This is all the Matrix, and I hope you can all take home a nice Ferrari, once again, supplied by John. And if I'm lying...
Well, how many people are you inviting to this?
I'm not inviting people to my funeral, John.
Just if they
You're
show-
cordially invited.
if he recites this and they just happen to show up, you gotta do it for them.
Walk in the door. Here's the keys to the new Ferrari.
I mean, you could just, like, divert people.
I'm just shooing people away.
No, they did it. And also, I want every girl to leave my funeral pregnant.
Dang.
Get to
I
work.
volunteer as tribute.
Get to work. Get them pregnant. I'm out of here.
Hold on, what? You say every girl. What if they're at the age where they physically cannot have children?
Pregnant.
Wait, what was your question?
I'm saying, like, if there's potentially people there old enough to where they physically cannot have children, either because out of eggs or just some other thing. How's that gonna work if everyone has to be or get pregnant at this funeral?
Now, I'm assuming at this point, Tyler's questioned my funeral pre-record. Now, I gotta say, Tyler, once again, like I told you X amount of years ago, if there's a God, by the glory of my death, you get pregnant.
Okay.
I waited the perfect amount of time. Now, I'm assuming Tyler bitched. Like, I thought of everything. And also, I just want to say, would you like to play a game? He turns into
Saul. And then at the end, he's gonna get out of the casket like, haha, I was never dead, suckers.
I never died. I just wanted to sleep.
I mean,
I finally got more than 4 hours.
Knowing his sleep schedule, yeah, like 3 days sleep, that'll work for him. But 3 or 4 days.
Who's all pregnant? I'm about to be an uncle like 80 times
Who's all
over.
pregnant, but who all's dead also?
Are you pregnant? Welcome to my new Sidewalk TV show. You pregnant? What do you want? Boy or girl? No. Walk away.
What's our time at, John? Ooh,
128.
we're good.